Hey guys, I'm back with another video, and if you've seen the video right before this posted, you will see I'm wearing the same bandana, same color shirt. Sorry, but gotta post a couple videos today. So today, right now in this video, I am going to do my Horror in 24 wrap up. So let me just say, so this marathon or readathon, I keep saying marathon. I'm also doing a marathon. So this readathon was not completely complete for me. And the reason being is that the group book that is Survivor Song by Paul Tremblay, or Tremblay, I think it was Tremblay, I was not able to read. So I am still on the waiting list for this book from my local library. I still won't be able to get this book until another 4 weeks from now. My update has said. So I was not able to read it, but when I do get it, I will read it and I will include it on, it will be September's wrap up by the time I get it. So that is the main reason why this readathon wrap up is not complete. But for the rest of the readathon, it is complete. So I'm going to do my wrap up. So the first prompt was read a book with red on the cover. Originally, I had The Last Flight, but I decided to go ahead and double a book that fits this. So red on the cover, we have Stephen King's Salem's Lot, and on the front cover, you have the blood from the vampire bite. But then there's also the side that has the red, and again, there's the blood from the vampire bite on the side, and then the back has red lettering. But I really mainly just went off of the blood on the vampire bite. So that is red in the cover. This book also fits prompt number 3, which is read a book featuring supernatural creatures, and this book features vampires. Mr. Barlow is a vampire that moves to the town and creates other vampires. Spoiler, sorry. Next we have read a haunted house or ghost story. For that, I chose Home Before Dark. Now, again, a spoiler. I think I'm going to just put spoiler on the title. If I haven't, then I should have. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be in my title. So, spoiler. This book is a book within a book. And the book that's within this book has the haunted house theme that fits this prompt. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not giving away anything else. Next, we have read a gothic horror novel, which I have Frankenstein for. And this, I got this cover from the Goodwill, believe it or not. I don't know how much this exact cover would cost, but I got it from the Goodwill for like $2. And I'm pretty sure that it's probably because of this cover, this monster on the cover is the reason why this book was given to the Goodwill. Somebody probably looked at it and was like, no, thank you. Didn't want to hurt whoever's feelings that gifted it to them, but I'll take it off your hands for you. You ain't got to worry. Next prompt is read your favorite childhood spooky story. My favorite childhood spooky story, and the one that got me started with all of it. Actually, it's the second one that got me started. My first one was The Haunted Mask. This one is my second one, and it is Stay Out of the Basement by R.L. Stine. And I enjoyed this readathon so much. Number 6 was read a psychological horror story. My psychological horror story was Little Darlings. Let me tell y'all, read it. Everybody should read this. Everybody who loves horror, anyway, should read this. Except for if you are pregnant. Doesn't matter if you're pregnant with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. It don't matter. Do not read it if you are pregnant. Don't do it to yourself, girl. Don't do it. And lastly, and I say lastly for me because I already touched on book 8, which was the group book. So prompt 7 was read any horror book that has been on your TBR for a while. Okay. The book that has been on my TBR for a long time, even though I've seen the movies, both adaptations of the movies, over and over again. I had only read this book once, like, I think I was in high school, and when I read it, I only started it. I never finished it. Don't ask me why I didn't finish it. I don't know. It's probably because I was super, super, super into Anne Rice and Laurel K. Hamilton in high school, and I'm like, I got no excuse other than that. But it is Pet Sematary. That is his signature. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, on these copies like this, a lot of people don't have the dust jacket for these. This one I had bought without the dust jacket because that's the way I found it at the Goodwill. But that is his signature. I don't know if it's on all of them, but if it isn't, then hey, I got a signature copy. If it's not anything special, then I need to get his signature. But it is Pet Sematary. And yes, it's been on my TBR for a long time, just like it was on my TBR for a long time. And I'd seen the movies before I could pick up a book, but a lot of Stephen King stuff I've seen whatever movie adaptation before I seen the books, because I mean, I was teeny tiny when they came out, so I couldn't read. And then when I was learning how to read, I didn't think to pick up his books, and then my mom sure wasn't gonna let me pick up his books. So, but that is my Horror in 24 wrap up, along with my Goosebumps. I thoroughly enjoyed this this readathon. I was about to say TBR. I enjoyed my TBR as well. I think there was only one book on this TBR that I gave a low star to, and it was Frankenstein. I gave it a 3.5 instead of a 4 or 5. It just moved way too slow for me. I still like the storyline and have much appreciation for it, much respect, but it just moved way too slow. And it's a female writing from a male perspective. I don't know why that bothers me, but it does. Which this book was so well written. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. Luckily for this, well, I mean, I wouldn't say luckily, because this author is making money without me, and my one little review has no impact on it whatsoever. But I did give this a 5 out of 5 because the description had not much to do with, like, from the perspective of a woman as far as her physical appearance and the feelings that go with that, because I cannot fathom how a man would know that. Same with the Frankenstein book. She got a 3.5 because it, like, both of these books are about the psyche of the human mind, and it's not someone who's not of the other sex trying to describe it, because it never pans out that way. So those were those ratings. Little Darlings, I also gave, I think I gave it a 4. Yeah, I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars. Pet Sematary, I gave a 5 out of 5. Pet Sematary, I gave a 5 out of 5. And Salem's Lot, I gave a 4 out of 5. Goosebumps, of course, I gave that one a 5 out of 5 as well. So those are my books. If this readathon is done next year, I will also be participating. If there is another time during the year that the horror readathon comes in, I will be participating. I just love the horror readathons, and yeah, so I will be participating in them. So, but that's it. That's all I got for you guys. And until next time. Oh, wait. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so and hit the notification bell so that way you can see the next time I upload a video. And now that's all I have for you. Bye.